Alright, as promised, I have decided to do a Fallout video. It's only going to be one part for now. I'm going to come back to the series once I finish some other stuff. But I am excited. Because the show has not came out yet, I am not going to go ahead and say too much about the series except maybe a few references here and there. Like I said before, I like to give everyone a week before they start, doing anything. Now, I had some problems with this game before. There's some stuttering issues, so I'm gonna put some stuff in here that I added to my game to make it more playable. For those of you who are just interested in just playing the series yourself. But for now, I'm not gonna try to get too into the intro. I'm gonna go ahead and jump right in. Thank you for tuning in, being a part of my channel. I'm gonna go ahead and just say thank you for watching the series. Let's begin.
War never changes. When atomic fire consumed the Earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults. When they opened, their inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old world to build new societies, establishing villages, forming tribes. As decades passed, what had been the American Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic, dedicated to old world values of democracy and the rule of law. As the Republic grew, so did its needs. Scouts spread east, seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert. They returned with tales of a city untouched by the warheads that had scorched the rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado River. The NCR mobilized its army and sent it east to occupy Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition. But across the Colorado, another society had arisen under a different flag. A vast army of slaves forged from the conquest of 86 tribes, Caesar's Legion. 4 years have passed since the Republic held the dam, just barely, against the Legion's onslaught. The Legion did not retreat. Across the river, it gathers strength. Campfires burn, training drums beat. Through it all, the New Vegas Strip has stayed open for business, under the control of its mysterious overseer, Mr. House, and his army of rehabilitated tribals and police robots. You are a courier, hired by the Mojave Express to deliver a package to the New Vegas Strip. What seemed like a simple delivery job has taken a turn for the worse.
You got what you were after, so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Time to cash out.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig? You've made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
You're awake. How about that? Whoa, easy there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't you just relax a second? Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is. How about your name? Can you tell me your name?
Alright, it begins. Okay, so I always do this in all my Let's Plays. Mainly because most of the Let's Plays I play, the character is silent.
I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name. I'm Doc Mitchell. Welcome to Good Springs. Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place. How'd I do?
Alright, so this is where you can actually create your character. Most of the character models in Fallout aren't that great. But you can get close, I might add. But let me go ahead and just skip when I get finished. Sorry for that cut, guys. Went ahead and made my character. It's not exactly like me, but it's not bad. I'm actually gonna grow my beard out again. But anyway, this is the character creator. It's not really a lot to it. It really isn't. You won't really see your character because most of the time we'll be playing first person anyway.
Well, I got most of it right anyway. Stuff that mattered. Okay. No sense keeping you in bed anymore. Let's see if we can get you on your feet. Good. Why don't you walk down to the end of the room? Over by that vigor tester machine there. Take it slow now. It ain't a race.
Right? Sensitivity's not too bad either. I haven't changed that. If you're noticing some skipping, I apologize. I still am
Looking good so far.
working on it a bit.
Go ahead and give the vigor tester a try. We'll learn right quick if you get back all your faculties.
Alright, fair enough. But this just goes through and tells you what you can do. Strength is how we do melee, unarmed, inventory weight, damage, weapon effectiveness. So if you're kind of a shooter or melee build, you're going to need that. Perception, basically weapon accuracy, energy weapons, so on and so forth. Endurance, health, resistance, survival, unarmed. Not too bad. Charisma score, that's something you're going to need a lot in this game. You need at least average charisma and average intelligence. I mean, there are some people who can get away with doing 2, and then seeing how the conversations are. It's kind of funny, but it's also how you're going to be able to get experience points too. Alright, agility, gun, sneak, speed, action point regeneration, which is basically AP, action points. Luck, I've never had high luck. I've always kind of taken a couple of lucks off because quite quite frankly, it doesn't really play into the game too much. So I usually go with high intelligence, high charisma, uh, mainly because I just want to be able to get more experience points, and I kind of want to be able to do a little better. I think I'm also going to do strength at level 6 as well.
Look at that. Maybe them bullets done your brain some good. Well, we know your vitals are good, but that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nuttered and the bighorn are dropping. What do you say you take a seat in my couch and we go through a couple of questions? See if your dogs are still barking. All right. I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind. Dog.
So basically, this is kind of like if you watch my Fallout 3 Part 1, it's kind of like the GOAT, basically. No, not the GOAT. That's not the GOAT, right? He is the GOAT, yeah. Basically, just gonna ask you to do a couple of things. Of course, you can always change your options later.
House.
Shelter, burglarize, money, renovate, target, investment. Yeah, a house is an investment.
Night.
Dream, shroud, sleep, silencer. That's interesting. I'm guessing if you want to stealth build, you'll pick this one. But sleep.
Bandit.
Let's see. Bribe, stab, Swiss cheese. That's for guns.
Light.
Flash, inspiration. Yeah, light. Well, people who usually see light is going to say dark.
Mother.
Jeans, cookie jar, tantrum. Okay. Regret. Human shield. Oh shit, I forgot about that option. That's actually kind of fucked up. All right. Caretaker.
Okay. Now, I got a few statements. I want you to tell me how much they sound like something you'd say. First one. Conflict just ain't in my nature.
I'm not really confrontational, but I will. That's great, because usually I like to try to solve my problem with, like, words.
I ain't given to relying on others for support.
Very much agree. I hate asking people for help.
I'm always fixin' to be the center of attention.
Hell no, I hate that. I think I mentioned it last time, but I got an award at work for, like, how I've done well on my project, and I thought that was such an awkward thing, because I would much rather be compensated monetarily than to get a award. But don't get me wrong, it was great. Got my picture took by, like, the head of our team. He was really cool too. Really cool.
I'm slow to embrace new ideas.
No, I mean, I'm working in information technology, so.
I charge in to deal with my problems head on.
Definitely.
Almost done here. What do you say you have a look at this? Tell me what you see.
This is a very long, like, intro, by the way. I apologize. It's basically trying to pick your skills based off of what you're trying to do. I see a broken chain.
Okay. How about this one?
Ship at sea.
Last one.
Bearded man. I don't see how you can see that as a mushroom cloud, but I don't know.
Well, that's all she wrote. I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results. See if it all seems right to you.
Yeah, there you go. Medicine, melee weapons, science, which I am not gonna pick any of those. Guns, obviously. You want science, and you want speech.
Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head.
Alright, so you get to choose like some like perks. This is actually DLC content only. If you don't have DLC, you won't be able to get this. Build to destroy. That's mainly specifically to one weapon. I don't really like to use the heavy weapons. Claustrophobia, no. Early bird. These are all like situational. I don't really like those. I like that. That's actually kind of simple. It's pretty easy. Good nature, you're more prone to solving problems with your mind and violence. +5 to barter, medicine, repair, science, and speech. But 5 less than explosives, guns, melee weapons, and unarmed. Now this is something interesting. I always use good natured. There's another one here. There we go, here it is. I was trying to find it. Sorry if I did cut it, but your skill but not experience. You gain +5 to every skill, but suffer a -10% experience from now on. That would be 8 intelligence, and if you get the Swift Barter perk when you level up, that'll probably cancel out that one. So basically, with good natured, you get +5, you get 10 to barter, medicine, repair, science, and speech, and you even out with the skill perk, which is not bad.
All right, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out.
So I put not a lot of mods. I don't really like to put mods on my games unless it's necessary. The stability and 4 GB patch, which is really good, is basically my ace in the hole, in a sense. Hopefully you're not seeing too many glitches, but...
Here, these are yours. Was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. But it was just something about a platinum chip. Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this. They call it a Pip-Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all got one. Ain't much use to be now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. Never was much my style anyway.
Thanks for patching me up, Doc. You shouldn't have went through my stuff. Let's ask what we should do first.
You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. She'll likely be at the saloon. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out too. And the metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave. Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up. But try not to get killed anymore.
No promises. Allows you to play in a hardcore mode that greatly increases the challenge of the game. I never played the hardcore mode. Truth be told, I was more interested in just trying to complete the game, which I only did like twice. Both were good playthroughs. One I chose the NCR, the other one I chose the, what was it called? The Yes Man route? Okay. I'm probably gonna say no. Tell you what, this video gets 100 likes, I'll do a hardcore one. I doubt it. I highly doubt it. Old War Blue was alright. Not bad. This is my favorite one. Lonesome Road is my favorite DLC. Happy Trails. Honest Hearts. Okay. Now this is actually interesting. This is the only game in the entire Fallout history where you actually don't start the vault. That's actually interesting.
Howdy, partner. Might I say you're looking fit as a fiddle?
Yeah, this guy actually dug you up out of your grave.
I'm a Securitron. Robco Security Model 2060B. If you ever see any of my brothers, tell them Victor says howdy.
Okay, man.
I moseyed into town, 10, 15 years ago. Before that, I can't quite seem to recall. Odd. Anyway, it's a right peaceful town, and I reckon it's as fine a place to settle as any.
I think it's kind of funny. The Fallout TV show had like a old western gold cowboy in that one, and Victor's kind of playing that role. I'm not quite sure if that was the inspiration for his character or not. And considering the fact that it kind of looks like, you know, the guy, that might actually be true.
Can't say that I'm familiar with the rascals. Some of the fine folks in town might be able to help you out with that.
How did you find me?
I was out for a stroll that night when I heard the commotion up the old bone orchard. Saw what looked like a bunch of bad eggs, so I laid low. Once they'd run off, I dug you up to see if you were still kicking. Turns out you were, so I hauled you off to the dock right quick. Don't mention it. I'm always ready to lend a helping hand to a stranger in need.
Alright, that's all we're gonna give him for now.
Happy trails!
I'm not quite sure when to actually stop the video. I'm kind of curious. I'm not sure if I'm gonna stop right after I get done with Good Springs, or should I go to Neptune? Oh, right, I got another... Oh, Dead Money. I actually had to stop Dead Money. I never got a chance to play all of that because I think the first part, when you actually meet like the explosive guy, where you sit down, there's like an explosive in the chair, and I was like, oh shit, that's not gonna end well.
Cheyenne, stay. Don't worry, she won't bite unless I tell her to.
Now let's see, I need to get the prems. Can you suggest a route? Let's talk about what you do around here first.
I hunt geckos mostly. The meat's pretty good and I can always find a buyer for the hides. I also help keep the town clear of rat scorpions and coyotes. Not many people live in Good Springs, so wildlife is always creeping in.
Let's see. Short on caps. Any work available?
Not in Good Springs, no. But if you're up for a little scavenging, there's always the schoolhouse. Most of what's in there is junk, but there's this old safe that even Easy Pete wasn't able to crack with dynamite. If you want to take a shot at it, take these. If the lock's too much for you to handle, reading through the magazine might give you the edge you need.
Oh yeah, magazine. That's actually interesting. So in this game, magazines actually help you boost your points to actually get to 50. Because it goes like 25, 50, 75, and 100. 25 is for like easy, normal is 50, very hard is 75, and 100 is like master. Magazine's gonna help you bridge that gap a bit.
You'll need those to pick the lock. Be careful though. Put too much pressure on them and they'll snap. Always happy to help someone down on their luck. Sure can. Take the road southeast out of town till it hits the freeway. Prim is the town with the roller coaster straight south. Can't miss it. NCR patrols do a good job of keeping the highway clear, but I'd keep your gun where you can reach it easily. You never know who you'll run into. Off the road, you'll probably start running into hostile wildlife. My advice would be to stick to the highway when you can.
Fair enough. What about the areas around Good Springs?
Sure. What do you want to know? Southeast of here is Prim. Can't miss it. Since it has the giant old roller coaster right in the middle of town. The NCR's got an outpost there. If you follow the road north, you'll eventually hit Sloan and Quarry Junction. They mine rocks or something, but I heard they got troubles lately. I wouldn't head that direction if I were you, though. Got critters up there that don't take kindly to getting shot.
Please do not go there. Sloan, look, I know people can probably get there, but it's like it's Dark Souls level hard, basically. Unless you have really good weapons, not the ones that you start with, the DLC, obviously, you're not going to make it. It's just not possible.
Around here, mostly coyotes and geckos. The coyotes are pretty dangerous in large packs, but otherwise they're nothing to really worry about. The geckos aren't too tough, but they've got a nasty bite. I've heard about bigger, nastier versions out in the wasteland, but I've never seen them. Stick to the roads when you can, and steer clear of the hills north of Good Springs. The critters up there are big and poisonous.
Those are the cazadors, I think. That's how you pronounce them. Those things hit hard. Hit enough to do 30, 40 damage per hit. There's like at least 10 of them.
The new California Republic. Bunch of settlers and soldiers coming in from the west, fixing on making Nevada their own. They can be right pushy, but the roads are safer because of them, so I tend to let it go. Not that I got a choice. Well, the wildlife for one thing, rowdy locals for another. They're protecting their own. Just happens to help us. They've been holding off this other group from the east, too.
Oh, the Caesar's Legion.
Got a funny name. Call themselves Caesar's Legion. Never seen them in these parts, so I couldn't tell you much. I hear rumors, that's about it. Supposedly they keep slaves and they got some real nasty ways of killing folks. But maybe that's just something folks in the NCR cooked up to make themselves seem more useful here. Less uninvited.
Nah, it's true. It's actually pretty worse.
If you want to know anything else, just ask. Yeah, I guess there's a thing or two I could show you. Sounds like you need all the help you can get after what they done to you. Meet me outside, behind the saloon.
Alright. Cool. Excellent thing. This is nice. And get it though without stealing it. It's weird. Where's Trudy at? Oh, that sucks. Alright. Now she's gonna teach it to shoot.
Now, see the sarsaparilla bottles on the fence there? Take this and try to hit a couple of them.
Okay, cool. Oh, wow. Really?
That's the right idea. Look down the sight.
Well, this rifle's about to be done. I wonder I'm missing so much. Really?
Try crouching down and staying still. It'll help you. Nice shot. Well, that's a start. But I don't reckon you came to me to learn to fight sarsaparilla bottles. Tell you what, I gotta go chase geckos away from our water supply anyway. Darn critters are attracted to it. Why don't you come along? Follow me. It's just down to the southeast a short ways.
Okay. Let's reload. Rifle is not great. In fact, hold on. I already know all that. Strength. Let's do... Obviously, I'm gonna pick the old trusty 10mm. And I think... Broad machete. Now this is old DLC stuff. You would not be able to. Vault 13. I don't remember that vault. Ooh, there we go. Stim packs go down. Alright. And there's different types of ammunition too, but I think I'm gonna save that for another video. Just know that there's hollow point rounds, armor piercing ones. I think there's even something else too, I can't remember. You don't start you out with a lot of ammo. It's enough to get you started, essentially. And after like a long time of like figuring out why everything was like breaking down and crashing, I finally figured out that like the reason it was doing that is because I had downloaded the game from Steam, but the Steam version only comes with a 4 GB, the 2 GB version of the game. Which, I mean, it's not bad, but if I'm gonna play in 4K, I'm gonna need more memory, right? So, I went ahead and went to Nexus mods, and downloaded the 4 GB version. And ever since then, everything's been pretty smooth. No crashes in a while. I'll put it in the comment section of my video.
Hear that up on the ridge behind me there? We got some geckos to clear out. Bunch of little monsters is what they are. Seems like Doc Mitchell treats more gecko bites than anything else. Let's see if we can get a little closer. If we move quietly, we can get the jump on them. More likely to hit something vital that way.
Cool. Alright.
Okay, you're on. Go give him hell.
Uh-oh. Yeah, sometimes. Now we're going to shoot them. Now, where the hell are they? Oh, there they are. I see you. Ooh, damn, I shot his head off. Very nice. Alright, not bad.
See? You're getting the hang of it. There's 2 more wells that still need clearing. You want, you can come along. It'd be worth a few caps to me.
Sure.
Shouldn't take more than a couple minutes, especially with 2 of us. Come with me.
More ammo. Nice. That varmint rifle is horrible. I'm sorry, I can't use it. I tried using it before and it was just like I was missing every shot. Maybe because the aim was just not... This aim right here is good. And all of a sudden, just like, it's so slow.
Come on!
Okay. Nope, man. Now, cheat code for this. If you want like a really good reputation, you're gonna have to save this person down here who's been like attacked by these weird gecko things. There you go. If you go the long route, you might actually save her. Go over here and talk to her real quick.
Holy moly. If you hadn't come here like you done, I'd be a goner for sure. I came up here to draw water, but here, you should have what I got. You look thirsty.
With accepted, you have like better like discounts, I think, and people kind of help you out a little bit more. But the reputation system in Fallout is really cool. It's actually kind of, I mean, you have like good reputations, mixed, bad, and it's like it's very in-depth, basically. Right? Job well done.
Now that was some good work. Even got a little exciting there at the end. Here's a little spending money for the trouble. One more thing I wanted to show you. Thought I might teach you about living off the land and making useful things for yourself. Interested?
Definitely.
All right then. We'll need a couple ingredients to get started. Gonna want some xander root and a brock flower. Let me think now. I know I've seen brock flowers growing up at the graveyard, and I seem to remember there being xander root over by the schoolhouse. Bring those on back to me, and we'll get cooking.
Alright, got ourselves another quest. Question 9mm. Alright, so the more good you do, the better gear you'll get. And unfortunately, in the reputation system of this game, if you do good for someone else, it's usually meaning you're screwing someone else as well. So be careful. If you're good with the NCR, that instantly makes you a villain to Caesar's Legion. Caesar? I can't remember. Can't remember how they pronounce it. I think they said it both ways. But alright, I'm gonna cut to when I get there. I don't want to be walking around this boring. Alright, I made it to the schoolhouse. Like, what is that? Oh, there we go. I wonder what the hell that was. Oh, there you are. I love the cinematic kill cam. It is so cool. Oh, damn, this thing's about to go. I Right. That. One part of the quest. We have that safe we can probably, do. Let me... Was a lot. Hold on. I'm gonna use my ammo here. That's stupid. There we go. Oh, that was easy. Alright, so let's go ahead and look in some of these lockers. Now, I will say this, though. The scavenging part of New Vegas, I absolutely loved. The buildings in there, compared to 3, were, how do you say, it was more interesting. You learned a little bit more about, like, hold on, I'll take it. I'll be so late. But, yeah. Roboco, what was that, you can actually take over one of Roboco's, like, buildings and control the whole machines. I thought that was actually pretty cool. But, let me, is that safe, right? I can pick it, or I can probably hack it. I'm trying to hack it. Now, here's something funny. A long time ago, I was playing Fallout 3, and I think it was a video I saw online. I think I started playing Fallout 3 in like 2015, a couple of years after it came out. I never learned this trick. So, you know how, like, you have to guess what's the password, right? You can just kind of feel around for it. Genuine, let's see. Seeking, and right now I have no more guesses left. Now, more than likely, it's probably getting. Or beeping. I'm not sure. There's something you can do called a, whatchamacallit, that takes out one of the bad passwords. And all you have to do is look around for, like, certain ones that, like this. And it removes the bad password. I thought that was, like, so cool. I never knew that. I've been playing Fallout for years, and I never knew that. Let's see. There's probably another one right here. Yep. And usually, sometimes they give you, like, a restart on your account. And you can actually do that. It's usually, like, there'll be, like, a encasing one. Like, parentheses, or, like, a star or something. I think I got them all. Unfortunately, I didn't get the one that I actually needed to get the thing. Alright, what about this one? Yeah, I got that one already. Alright, so seeking, so it's either getting, I think it's getting, I'm 90% sure it's getting. Damn, locked out. And unlike the one in Fallout 4, if you're locked out for good. Okay. 25. Well, that's where the Programmer's Digest, but Bot Digest comes in handy. Now I can actually do it. And it's not too bad. Take all that. Right, nice. It's not too bad. Getting locked out of a computer is not the end of the world unless it's like a mission objective thing. But there's usually some kind of way to kind of get that objective done. So let me go ahead and cut when I get to the next area. Alright, sorry for that cut. We are... Okay, we're here. Alright, let's, it's a blowfly. Blowflies are not that bad. In fact, I actually hit those like 20%. It's actually kind of good. All right. Okay, I almost got them all. And I think it's a repair kit eventually on these. Alright, let me just use that. Alright, done. Now he needs this little plant right here. Now, also, if you're new to the game, there's something called a snow globe. Definitely pick those up. That's a very, very important item. Not super important, like where the game can't end unless you pick them up, but it's really rare. Someone will pay you good money for it. So right now, I'm gonna go ahead and cut to when I get to Sunny Smiles. Sorry, I'm cutting around this video a lot. I'm trying not to make the video too long. I want to try and get this done in an hour, essentially. And I want to make it too long. You're just one of the best things about Fallout is the things that happen along the way. Now, usually, not a lot happens. You might get mugged. You might get attacked. I'm gonna find a really good trader that actually give you some pretty good loot. This all depends. And if you hit the wasteland, like the weird, I think it's called the Wild Westland perk, or trait, excuse me. It is. It makes the game so much funnier. But I wanted to have a vanilla playthrough, at the very least. As vanilla as I can get without the mods. As many mods, excuse me. But I'll cut to when I get there. Hold on. Alright, we're back. Let's go ahead and see what she's got to teach us.
Let me see what you got. Yeah, these'll do just fine. Just fine. All right, now. We're gonna be making something folks on the trail call healing powder. Go on over to that campfire now. Give it a try.
I am not gonna lie to you. I never used survival that much. I really didn't. It's not bad.
Hey, that's not bad, see? All it takes to make a recipe is the right ingredients and the right know-how. Sometimes it won't be a campfire you need. Might need to do some work on your guns and ammo, maybe. Important thing to get is it's all the same idea. You just need to find the right place to set up shop. Workbench or reloading bench, whatever. Well, I hope that's enough to get you started. I'm heading back now. Hope I didn't miss anything good on the jukebox. Cheyenne would never forgive me. Hey, do me a favor. Trudy, she's the bartender up at the Prospector. Kind of the town mom. She likes to meet newcomers. She'd be cross with me if I didn't ask you to poke your head in and say hi.
Alright, quest complete. Oh, actually, no, I gotta go meet Trudy first. Technically, you can probably just go to Nipton and continue with the quest, but if you help Good Springs out, you get a idolized, reputation, which is good. And I'll show you how to get it. It's not that bad. And I will, once again, cut to when I get there. Because the walking part of this game is boring. You don't really get a chance. Oh, boy. Yep. That's what I mean by, I'm still getting some, stutters here and there. But it's much better than the 2 GB version. So, me, just jump to when I get there. Alright, we're here.
I'm done being nice. If you don't hand Ringo over soon, I'm going to get my friends and we're burning this town to the ground. Got it?
We'll keep that in mind. Now, if you're not gonna buy something, get out.
The hell?
What do you want?
Joe Cobb. Your name's Cobb? The salad? I can make 10 jokes just based off that conversation. Okay. Focusing in.
Same old shit that's been going on for years. The NCR and Legion are still fighting over Hoover Dam for some reason. I've run with some tough gangs, but I gotta admit, they all got nothing on the Legion. I hear they stick you up on poles and it takes a while to die. I ain't saying I'm afraid of them or nothing, but I'll be staying out of their way.
It's actually quite worse than he actually, believes it to be, because they're actually alive. Mind you, they actually crucified them alive.
New California Republic. Nothing new about it. Just a bunch of people with money and power pushing everyone else around. They've got troops all over the Mojave, but it's a big desert, so it's pretty easy to avoid them if you want.
Okay, makes sense. So the NCR, you mentioned that in the TV show. That's the New California Republic. Basically, after the remnants of what happened during the bombs, people kind of pulled together and made a city. I think I heard online there was some kind of dispute behind how the game New Vegas and the show happened. I think there was I'm not gonna say it. I can't say it yet because it's not been a week or two before it came out. So I will speak more about the TV show and Fallout 4. I have to.
Never been there since the NCR's got troops all over it. Must be pretty important. He's some traitor who decided he'd rather shoot than pay the toll for being in our territory. He's hiding somewhere in town. Would serve these idiots right if me and my guys shot the place up after we got payback on Ringo. It is now. Me and the rest of the guys busted out of the NCR prison east of here and took over. Now we're calling the shots.
Ah, okay, so they're prisoners, okay.
None of your damn business. You ought to know better than to ask a man that kind of question. Robbed some people, burned some things, killed a few guys.
Oh, no. Okay, then.
Yeah.
Definitely gonna help them take over the town. That's stupid. Let's talk to Trudy.
Well, you've been causing quite a stir. Glad I finally got to meet you. Welcome to the Prospector Saloon.
Well, leveled up, nice.
Not much, other than they're a bunch of freeloaders who expected a few rounds on the house. I was able to get them to pay up, though. Of course, one of the great cons did knock my radio to the floor by accident, and it hasn't been working since.
Interesting. Now, the cons were actually in the first Fallout game. I didn't know that. I actually started playing it, trying to figure out how the controls work, so...
They were having some kind of argument about it, but the guy in the checkered coat kept shushing them. Sounded like they came in from the north through Quarry Junction. If that's the case, I can't say I blame them for not wanting to go back. That whole area is overrun with the kind of critters that just get mad if you shoot them. Merchants avoid that whole stretch of I-15 like it's radioactive, which it could be for all I know. I didn't hear exactly, but the leader was talking about the strip. Fellow wants to get there and avoid the 15, he'd have to go east. Take Highway 93 up.
Alright, fair enough. I can look at her radio, too.
Sure, the outside looks okay, but I think something broke on the inside. There'd be caps in it for you. I do like to hear what's going on in the world. And that Mr. New Vegas seems like such a gentleman.
Oh, if only you knew. Oh, man. Okay, that's the evening visitors.
Mostly traders looking to buy bighorn or meat and hides. The traders are the main reason the general store manages to stay in business. Most travelers heading south on the I-15 just push on towards Prim, unless they're in desperate need of supplies.
I wonder if she knows Victor.
I know that thing as much as anyone else around here. It mostly keeps to itself, which is just fine by me. It acts friendly enough, but I don't trust that whole cheerful cowboy act. I find it all very creepy.
Kinda is. How long has he been in Good Springs? He said around 10, 15 years, right?
It was here when I took over the saloon 7 years ago. Some people have said its owner lived here, but no one knows who it was. Other than rolling around once in a while, it doesn't do anything useful as far as I can tell. I don't know why it took an interest in you, but I'd be careful. It's never helped anyone before.
That's weird. I actually didn't notice that the first time I played that.
Fine by me. Looks like our little town got itself dragged into the middle of something we don't want anything to do with. About a week ago, this trader, Ringo, comes into town. Survivor of an attack, he says. Bad men after him. Needs a place to hide. We figured he was just in shock, so we gave him a place to lie low. We didn't actually expect anyone to come after him.
Where's Ringo now?
He's holed up at the abandoned gas station up the hill. You mean murder him? That's not our way, even if Cobb is scum. He can bluster and threaten all he wants.
That's a problem that's gonna get worse if we do nothing about it, though.
Some of the others, like Sonny, will probably stand up for Ringo if he asks for help, which he hasn't. Personally, I hope he sneaks out of town one night and takes the powder gangers with him.
gangsters.
Chain gangs, really. The NCR brought them in from California to work on the rail lines. Problem is, it turns out that giving convicts a bunch of dynamite and blasting powder isn't the best idea. It was a big escape not too long ago. Some of them stuck together so they could make trouble. That's what we're dealing with now.
Oh, I see. That is pretty dumb. Why would you give someone that much power? That's especially if they're in jail.
All right.
What happens if I help Ringo?
If you were able to get Ringo out of this mess, you'd have a decent reputation around Good Springs. I'd even set you up with a discount. Of course, helping Ringo would also make the powder gangers mad, and they've got a lot of friends out there.
See what I mean? You help one side, the other side hates you. I already know who that guy is. Let's talk about anything interesting in the wasteland.
There's always something interesting going on. But the biggest news has to be the come and dust up between the NCR and the Legion over the dam. Slavers, killers, and all other kinds of trouble. They dress up like Roman soldiers, so there's no mistaking it when you see them. The rumor is that the Legion is far larger than the NCR lets on, and that it's been due to luck that the Legion hasn't overrun the territory. The new California Republic's got the most power in Nevada. Money, troops, you name it. They do what they can to keep things safe in the region. But if you ask me, they're trying to do too much. They're spread too thin.
That's interesting. Alright, so NCR spread thin. I wonder whether they're expanding to New Vegas. Oh, you know what? Maybe that actually makes sense. Maybe this is actually starting to make sense. Maybe what happened in Shady Sands is a reason why they're trying to expand so much.
I'm pretty sure the NCR wants to hold on to the dam because it's one of the few places around that can make electricity. The Legion are a bunch of savages, though. No idea why they'd want the dam. Probably plan on destroying it or something.
Alright, let's go ahead and see what she has for sale.
Got a special discount for you, after what you've done for us.
Yep. I'm not gonna sell any guns or armor, but I will sell that Gecko I got. I gotta use jets. Maybe Bentents, just because. Iron, anti-slags. Keep the paint gun, the conductor, cherry bomb, no. Scrap metal, you're gonna need scrap metal for later. Wrench, wonder glue. Right, that works. What does she have? Unsets Perot. That's something I can say there, but I'm not going to yet.
Give me a shout if you need anything else. Be careful out there.
Alright, nice. Repair is really high. I don't have to worry about that. Science is 50. Speech is 50. That's why those perks come in handy. Let's see. Explosives. And this is what I mean by those two perks. Each branch of the Swift Learner perk, you gain an additional 10%. But basically that cancels out the other thing. But you got +5 to almost anything. You got 50. Now let's see. Oh, best. I can do that.
Feeling thirsty? I can take care of that. Yeah, I heard it turn right back on after you got done tinkering with it. Here's some caps for the work. Not at all. I'm never sure how much is normally charged for this sort of thing. Here's some additional caps. That should be enough. Now, how about spending some of those caps in the saloon?
Very nice.
Be careful out there.
Alright. Got some caps and some printing money. Let's go help Ringo. Notice Cheyenne. Let me go ahead and talk to Ringo real quick. I've been recording for about an hour. I'm not quite sure. I'm gonna put this all in one video or not. I might put it all in one. We'll see. I believe he's in this gas station right here. So announcements. Alright, so those Sunset sarsaparilla bottles, they have special caps that are really rare.
That's close enough.
Whoa.
Who are you, and what do you want with me?
If you're gonna shoot, you better not miss, Nam. I'm not an enemy.
Sorry about the gun. You just caught me off guard, that's all. We got off to a bad start. Let's say we start over with a friendly game of Caravan. You know how to play?
I never played Caravan. I didn't really like it that much. What do you do around here?
Oh, sorry. I thought everybody knew already. I'm a trader with the Crimson Caravan Company. I'm, staying in town for a bit. Did you want something else? Yeah. He doesn't look very tough, though. I hear he's afraid I'll shoot him down from one of the windows when I see him. And he's right. I'll have a much bigger problem once his friends show up. There's no way I could handle all of them in a gunfight. My caravan was on the return trip from California and heading back to the company branch in New Vegas when we got jumped. Not even a drop your weapons and hands up before the bullets started flying. We put up a good fight, but there was too many of them. I took a few of the bandits down before I ran, so I figured their friends are out for revenge.
Now, hold on a second. Joe Cobb said that he didn't want to pay the toll. And Ringo's saying now that they attacked him without even a warning, so that's interesting.
I'm gonna lay low for as long as I can, assuming the town doesn't throw me to the wolves. I've got no chance against the gang on my own.
Yeah, I can help.
We'd just end up sharing the same grave if it's just the two of us. Now, if some of the other people in town were also on board... Start with Sunny Smiles. She's been friendlier than most around here.
Alright, perfect. I'm pretty sure Joe Cobb was probably bullshitting, but I don't know. At this point, he doesn't really have a reason to lie. Why would he lie? I don't know, maybe it's both true. Maybe Ringo said, I'm not going to pay your toll. Bullshit. Hold on. Okay, now. Anytime that happens, I just kind of stop. The video's not like janky or whatever, but it's kind of noticeable. But I'm pretty sure that Joe Cobb is full shit and Ringo telling the truth.
Howdy. Hi there. Sticking around Good Springs for a while longer? Say no more. I'm in.
Just like that?
Just like that. I have a feeling that I'm going to end up fighting those guys one way or another, so I might as well get it over with. Joe Cobb talks about leaving us alone if we hand over Ringo, but I know his type. He and his friends will come after the town eventually. However, between you, me, and Ringo, we aren't exactly a force to be reckoned with. A lot of people around here look up to Trudy. If you could convince Trudy to join us, some of the folks in town might decide to help out as well. I know Easy Pete's got a stock of dynamite somewhere, and Chet just got a shipment of leather armor we could borrow. Talk to them as well. Finally, there's a good chance we'll all end up with extra holes in us. So if Doc Mitchell could cough up some extra stim packs, that'd be great.
Any ideas on how to convince Trudy to join us?
A silver tongue would help. Convincing Trudy that we had a good plan to win the fight would also help. I don't think give is in Chet's vocabulary. Even with the town at stake, he'd still make you barter with him. Easy Pete's pretty protective of his dynamite. You'd have to convince him you know a thing or two about explosives before you handed it over. I'll be waiting.
Let's go talk to Trudy first. Let's save. This seems like a good time to save.
So you're planning on taking on Joe Cobb's gang. It's a big risk, but I suppose you have to do what you think is right.
You should help me take down the powder gang. Those explosions, lots of fun. Oh, if I had 25 sneak. Oh, okay.
I was planning on sitting this one out, but for some reason, I can't help but like you. I'm with you. Let me have a word with a few other folks, and I'll see if I can't round up some more members for this militia you're creating. While everyone does own a gun, we could stand to be a little better equipped. The general store probably has what we need in stock.
Oh, cool. Alright, that's easy.
Be careful out there.
But easy Pete. Hold on. How's my explosive skills? Ooh, 17. Do I have anything to... I don't have any, damn. Well, I might need the explosive digest before I talk to him. I don't think he's gonna give it to me anything less than 25. Let me go check first. Oh yeah, you can actually send items to different towns. Which is interesting if you're like heavy on inventory.
You must be the one Doc Mitchell was patching up. The way I heard it, I didn't think you'd be walking out of that office. I've got plenty of supplies for sale. Even got some weapon mods and special ammo. Well worth the caps if you ask me. If you're hurting for caps, I've also got boxes of surplus ammo in the miscellaneous section. They're not great, but you get what you pay for.
Oh right, yeah, so certain surplus ammo is kind of cheaply done and not really good as opposed to the regular ammo.
It's all about quantity over quality. Trouble is, you'll be cleaning and fixing your gun a lot more than usual when you use those kind of bullets.
Mm-hmm.
If Ringo doesn't head out on his own, I think we should hand him over. Town shouldn't get itself mixed into the problem. Don't mistake that for coward talk, though. We're a town of survivors. We'll fight tooth and nail if pushed, but we don't go looking for trouble.
Yeah, but if you give them over, they're going to come back again and again. It's never going to stop.
Now just hold on. I never voted to take on the powder gangers. That's a 1,000 cap investment you're talking about.
Oh. Thank goodness barter's high.
You made your point. I can provide people with some leather armor and extra ammo. Sure hope it's worth it. And I'll be guarding the store while all this is going on. I have to put my business first. You understand.
Dude, come on, man. Let's see what you have for sale.
Can do.
Oxygen tape, that's interesting. Inflicts fatigue damage, KO. Oh, cool. Oh, Gunner's Arsenal. Nice. He's a recharger rifle. Okay. Single shotgun throwing knives. I forgot about that. They have an amazing selection of like guns in New Vegas. It's much better than Fallout 4's like weapon selection. It is tremendously better. Ooh, combat sights. Nice, okay. Don't have anything like that, but grab electronics. Night scope. That's actually kind of cool. Hold on. I'm not gonna buy anything. I don't think. I don't have anything I really need.
Take it easy now.
So yeah, I figure out how I'm gonna get easy pizza dynamite. Oh, you know what? Sometimes I can check the mailboxes and they might have something. Hold on. I'll take that. Cherry bomb, nothing. Sometimes they do have magazines, sometimes they don't. It just depends on like the randomness of it. See? Melee weapon fighting, I never actually saw that before, I don't think. Let's go inside and talk to Victor. I think we can actually get Victor to help us too. Then again, my memory might not be all that great. Guns. Awesome. Alright.
Howdy, partner. Trouble with rustlers, huh? Count me in, partner. Those varmints will be running home with their tails between their legs soon enough.
Alright, there you go.
Happy trails!
Perfect. Alright, so we got Victor on our side. We got Victor, we got Trudy. What she can actually bring to the table. She's going to give us the armor. Let's go inside and talk to Doc Mitchell. I think that might be it. I just need to figure out how to get my explosives up to like 25. And all I need is a magazine. Put a level up again. Yes, I forgot. I get this. Submachine gun, right.
Welcome back. I had hoped you wouldn't need to come see me again so soon. What can I do for you?
Yeah, there we go.
Seems like wherever I go, it's always the same. Folks just never leave each other alone. Oh, I'm not much good in a fight with my bum leg. And my supplies are scarce, but I'll give you what I can spare.
Oh, nice. I never saw this option before.
I ain't got much, but it'll do you more good out there than it will in here. Take what I got.
Ooh, a doctor's bag. Nice. What about supplies?
Sure.
The fact that he just helps you just to help you is really cool. Though he does not have any kind of explosives.
You take care now.
Hoping to get a magazine at the very least. Take stim packs. Hold on. Let me just look around real quick. Maybe I'll find one. Alright guys, I looked all around town. All around. Usually there'll be a magazine where you can actually like get 10 plus explosives. Let me tell you something. I found everything but that. I found boxing times. I found future weapons today. I found guns, science, barter, and melee, but not this. So I don't think I'm going to be able to get Easy Pete's dynamite, but I will say real quick, just in case. Hopefully there's another option I can pick.
Howdy. What can Easy Pete do for you? Too dangerous. Gonna kill all yourselves if I let you touch it. Better to leave it buried. Safer that way.
Yeah.
Too dangerous. Sorry. Blow your...
Yep. Nothing you can do.
Keep your gun handy if you go poking around some of the...
Yep, there's not much you can really do. Hold on. Need 25, so unless I load a different save, it's just not going to happen. So I'm just going to go ahead and continue. It's not that big of a deal. Not really, anyway. Besides, it's pretty much a done bit. We're going to win anyway. We got Trudy, we got Doc Mitchell to help, we got Sonny, we got an army, so we don't need the explosives, not really. But if you are interested in making sure you get that one, just make sure your explosives are at, a decent level. Boxing. Unreal. Like everything than what you actually need. East. Some taps, your bombs, nice. I wonder if it actually is here. Maybe I can actually find it. Whiskey, no. Was it safe here? You're joking. It's gonna take all of this. Whoa, look at all this. Alright. Energy cell. Take all of it, yeah. I'm opening this safe real quick. Hold on. I thought I had actually 25. Oh, I can't. Damn, that's wild. I lost my off. Man, that sucks. Oh man, that sucks so bad. Alright. You know what? It's not. I'll take that. It's not a big deal.
So what's going on? Did Sonny agree to help us? Well, I guess that means we're ready to go. Unless you think there's something else you can do. All right, I'm ready. I hope.
Time to look alive. The powder gangers are here to play. They're getting set up in cover, but it might not go well unless we get out there soon. At least 6, Joe Cobb included. They look pretty mean.
Let's do it.
I'll be set up near the store. Let's hope that the gang doesn't manage to make it that far.
Alright, Ringo's coming. Let's do... yeah. Not too bad. I think we're good. They're gonna make it. Even without ECP's dynamite, we're gonna make it. Alright. Ghost Town gunfight. Hey, ECP even helped.
I owe you a huge favor for this. Here, these are technically Crimson Caravan funds, but I know they'll understand once I explain things.
Did I hear you say something about earlier but not being able to pay me? Yeah, say you're welcome.
I'll stick around for a bit longer, but I'll be gone in a few days. If you ever visit New Vegas, look me up at the Crimson Caravan camp.
Alright, we did it. And I don't think anyone important died. I'm gonna take this gun though. Stealth boy. We didn't use that. Wheeler? Yes. We had diamond already. Let's try. Alright, let's do it. We got a hat, Desperado, yes. And a shotgun. I got a whole bunch of gear on these guys. Alright, you know what? That's it. And I don't think anyone died.
Hello.
But that is a all successful endeavor. Alright. Baseball bat. I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. Thank you all for watching my Let's Play. I will end up doing a full series on this. I actually like the Fallout series a lot. It's actually really cool. Of all the series that are like actually played in my life, The Witcher, Fallout, Skyrim, Elder Scrolls, actually specifically, is they're amazing series. And the fact that most of them are produced by Bethesda means that they are the kings of the Western RPG. They are. There is not even a dispute there. But I will continue this series, once I get done with some other stuff. I'm only going to do one episode, or like, because of the Fallout TV show. And then when the Fallout 4's update comes out with the new advanced graphics and fixes, you can guarantee that I will be most definitely doing a video there. I might even actually either stream it or just do a video on it later in this week. So thank you for tuning in and being a part of my channel. Thank you for taking time out of your day to watch this. For right now, I'm going to go ahead and say thanks, and I will see you next time.